All right, we start with a breaking news update coming in on former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee's birth anniversary. Congress President's aide has now gone on with an insult on Vajpayee. Gaurav Pandhi of the Congress has tweeted, and I quote, in 1942, like all other members of the RSS, Atal Bihari Vajpayee boycotted the Quit India movement and worked as a British informer reporting against those who participated in the Andolan. And be it the Nelly massacre or the demolition of Babri, Atal Bihari Vajpayee played an important role in inciting the mob. So that's the latest coming in. Congress calls Vajpayee British informer. This is the latest coming in, and this one from Congress's Gaurav Pandhi, who's taken to Twitter and has, in a sense, taken on Atal Bihari Vajpayee's legacy, and that too on the former Prime Minister's birth anniversary. That's the insult that's been hurled by a Congress leader on Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Late Atal Bihari Vajpayee says in 1942, like all other members of RSS, Atal Bihari Vajpayee boycotted the Quit India movement and worked as a British informer. This is a tweet that's been put out by Gaurav Pandhi of the Congress party. Says there is a reason why BJP leaders today always liken Modi with Gandhi, Patel or other Congress leaders, and not Savarkar, Vajpayee or Golwalkar. They know the truth. So that's the insult that's coming from a Congress leader this time around against Atal Bihari Vajpayee, calling Vajpayee a British informer, going on to say that he in fact reported against those who participated in the Andolan, the demolition of Babri. These are the examples that have been cited by the Congress leader on Atal Bihari Vajpayee, the former Prime Minister of the country. Mohit.
Well, yes, in fact, you see, Atal Bihari Vajpayee is somebody who is being respected all throughout the party lines. Even senior Congress leaders, including Rahul Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi, they respect Atalji a lot. And given the fact that he was said the Ajat Shatru of Indian politics, and tomorrow when Rahul Gandhi will be visiting all the memorials, he'll also be going to the memorial of Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Now, on this particular day, when it's today is its birth anniversary, Gaurav Pandhi, whose Twitter profile says he's a congressman, AICC coordinator, Office of Congress President Shri Mallikarjun Kharge, goes on to say that in 1942, like all other members of RSS, Atal Bihari Vajpayee boycotted the Quit India movement and worked as a British informer. So strong language that is being used.
Strong language, strong worded tweet that has been put out by this Congress leader. Let me go across to Shehzad Poonawall joining us on the phone line. Shehzad, up until now, it was a series of Congress leaders coming out with insults for Prime Minister Narendra Modi, for the President of the country perhaps as well. This one against the former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji.
You know, this is not a Sahyog, this is a Socha Samjha Prayog. On the day when we are celebrating and honoring one of the bravest and greatest sons of India, Bharat Ratna Pradhan Mantri Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee, who made enormous contributions on the economic front, on the nuclear front, or on every other front as far as infrastructure and schooling is concerned. On that day, this party's leader, Mr. Rahul Gandhi's close aide, chooses to insult his memory and tries to besmirch his memory and his legacy. This is the true face of the Congress. The Congress was saying until now that we honor all the prime ministers, we respect all the prime ministers, but it is the Modi government that doesn't respect the prime ministers and they don't acknowledge the contribution. Today, to call Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee a British informer, to use these kinds of words, and if this was the case, yesterday there was a news that Congress leaders were going to go and pay homage to Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee on his Samadhi. So all of this was basically just a cosmetic exercise. In reality, whether it's Rashtrapati Draupadi Murmu, they insult her, whether it's Prime Minister Narendra Modi, they use abusive language, Hatya ki Kamna. Now even somebody like Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji has not been spared by the Congress ecosystem, and this has been perhaps been done on the direct instructions of Rahul Gandhi, because Mr. Pandhi works directly with Mr. Gandhi. So he's probably speaking the language of Rahul Gandhi. Is this a mob?
Okay, let me go across to Udit Raj also joining us on the phone line. Stay on with us, Shehzad. Mr. Udit Raj, what do you make of this tweet that has been put out by Mr. Gaurav Pandhi of the Congress party, who's gone on to call Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee a British informer?
Factually, if it is incorrect, I challenge. If it is incorrect, they should go to the court.
But sir, are you endorsing his statement, his comment, or are you condemning it?
No, words will not change the fact. What happened now? They should go to the court and say that is wrong. And factually, these are correct things.
Shehzad Poonawall says Mr. Gaurav Pandhi speaking the language of Rahul Gandhi. Are you saying that the Congress party in its totality stands with this comment that has been made by Mr. Pandhi?
See what happened, what he has said is factually correct, that's all. And if anybody thinks that it is incorrect, should go to the court.
But many Congress leaders, senior Congress leaders in the past have shown how they have utmost respect for Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee.
Whatever
So where does
may
the Congress
be,
stand on
respect
this?
is one thing. A person has various contribution. He was a very liberal person, and he was a very good human being. So we appreciate that part. But other parts, the people have many facades in the life. Some of his facades, some of his contributions are very good. And where the things are, where the factually things are correct, I challenge that they go to the court and say, get it punished or get it expunged.
So you're agreeing to Mr. Gaurav Pandhi's comment wherein he's not just called him a British informer, he's also said that he's played a massive role, an important role in inciting mobs, let's say for example during the demolition of Babri Masjid?
Is it incorrect? I find it is correct.
Okay, Shehzad, he's a great person, Mr. Vajpayee, a great leader, a liberal person, but all of these are facts stated by Gaurav Pandhi.
If these are facts, then Mr. Nehru was wrong. Nehru in 1961 appointed Vajpayee ji to the National Integration Council, and in fact he praised Vajpayee ji and said that one day you will be the future Prime Minister of this country. So that means Nehru ji, who also as per the Congress fought for the independence of this country, was hailing a man who was a traitor. Was Nehru ji wrong? Savarkar ji was praised by Indira Gandhi. Was Indira Gandhi wrong? These people have got, they have got BJP, there's so much of BJP phobia that today they have started abusing the great people of our country, be it Savarkar ji, be it Vajpayee ji, be it all the great icons, because they only know what to do bhakti of one's parivar. And this Parivar Bhakti, they will abuse all other sons of Mother India. And I am shocked that Udit Raj is coming and defending the statement of Gaurav Pandhi. So this means it was obviously orchestrated by Rahul Gandhi. I am sure Rahul Gandhi has sent them all a message that we have to abuse Vajpayee ji on his birthday. And therefore, I think he's reading out of the same message. If it was not the case, I think at least a person of Udit Raj's intellectual capacity would have condemned the Gaurav Pandhi. But the fact that he is also towing the same line, meaning that Rahul Gandhi has sent them all a message कि आज गाली देनी है वाजपेयी जी को.
Mr. Udit Raj ji, what would you say to what Shehzad is saying?
One topic they have, Rahul Gandhi, and they don't have any topic of unemployment, price rise, anything. And what I said, he has not answered me. That person has not answered me that if it is incorrect and factually wrong. So I said they have a battery of lawyers, they should go. And second, some of the aspects, whether there has been contribution, good contribution, we appreciate. And not only this, Nehru was a true Democrat. Dr. Ambedkar used to criticize him, however, he welcomed. Shama Prasad Mukherjee was very critical to him, he welcomed. He was a great man. Not that nobody...
But sir, an insult such as this being hurled on his birth anniversary, do you think it right?
So, see, what happened is that the tradition of Congress is different. That is one factual thing. But without accusing Rahul ji, because naming, they cannot survive now.
But Mr. Udit Raj, you're also not distancing yourself from the comment that's been made by Mr. Pandhi, and that's why Shehzad is raising those questions on whether or not that's a formal take of the entire party, members of the party.
No. Did he condemn the demolition of mosque? One. What he did in 42. And Savarkar boycotted Quit India movement and got the soldier recruited for the British. Is it incorrect? Tell me if it is incorrect. I'm talking about the facts.
Okay, Shehzad, Mr. Pandhi has also said there's a reason why BJP leaders today liken Modi with Gandhi, Patel or other Congress leaders and not Savarkar, Vajpayee or Golwalkar.
You know, because of the low level of intellectual capacity of the Congress, if Nehruji was felicitating and celebrating a young man, Vajpayee, at that time, he was a traitor, and that's why Nehruji was felicitating him. It is obviously incorrect, and Mr. Udit Raj says, go and take action in court. Mr. Vajpayee ji is no longer with us. So, you know, the only action can be taken is personally criminal defamation, which only Vajpayee ji or his family can. So, should we drag in the family of Vajpayee ji to now take action on this kind of dishonor that is being done with him? So, this is the kind of level of politics the Congress has resorted to. They have defamed, tried to defame Savarkar ji. They've tried to defame other icons of this country, and today they're doing it with Vajpayee ji simply because they can't stand anybody outside a parivar. They even attacked Narasimha Rao ji. You remember that Narasimha Rao ji's body was not allowed to come into 24 Akbar Road. So anybody who is a prime minister who has done good for the country apart from the Gandhi family will always be humiliated at the instance of the Gandhi family.
Okay. Shehzad, stay on with us because, you know, like you said, that there's a debate that's been ongoing, especially with regards to the likes of Savarkar, the legacy that's been contested. The Congress certainly has been raising several questions in the past since the longest time. Now, what do you make of the timing of this kind of a comment, given that it's his birth anniversary today? The Prime Minister in the morning, along with several top leaders of the BJP, could be seen paying tributes to Vajpayee ji.
You see, this has been done deliberately. It is not a Sahyog, it is a Socha Samjha Prayog, and the Prayog is that abuse, insult all the icons of India turn by turn. When you are in Maharashtra, you abuse Savarkar ji. When you are now on 25th December, you abuse and insult Vajpayee ji. It is being done to create a sense of low self-esteem amongst Indians, because anybody who holds up Bhartiyata is a challenge for the Congress party's leadership. And therefore, Congress party has started an all-out assault against those icons of Bhartiyata.
What the BJP's line as of now is that they want Gaurav Pandhi to apologize, given the fact that, and many of the leaders whom I had worked with, they are saying that if that is the case, then why exactly Gaurav Pandhi had not come out
stay on with us. Stay on with us. Mohit, I'll come back to you in just a bit. We also have TMC's Saugata Roy joining us on the phone line. Mr. Roy, if you've gone through Gaurav Pandhi's tweet, he's taken on the former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee, calling him a British informer.
But today is late Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee, but it's being celebrated by those who loved him or still love him. It's in bad taste to make a comment on him on this day. It's not done well. It will not be received well by the people. The other thing is that matters about the freedom movement can be discussed. There is separate space for that.
Okay.
Today was neither the time nor the space for it. So I don't appreciate what that.
Okay, Mr. Roy, he took it a step further by saying there's a reason why BJP leaders today liken Modi with Gandhi, Patel or other Congress leaders and not Savarkar, Vajpayee or Golwalkar. Your thoughts, sir?
Please repeat.
He's also said in his tweet there is a reason why BJP leaders today always liken Modi with Gandhi, Patel or other Congress leaders and not Savarkar, Vajpayee. They know the truth.
There is much to be said about BJP's role in the freedom struggle. BJP or the Hindutva's role in the freedom struggle. But today is not the date for this.
Okay. Okay, not the day to have taken this kind of a jibe or hurled this kind of an insult against the former Prime Minister. It's his birth anniversary today. Thank you, Mr. Roy, for speaking to us here on Times.